So I had hit my homegirl up the other day. I was like, what was your thoughts when we first joined Side Side Side? And she was like, oh yeah, I already knew I wanted to join it or whatever. I'm like, yeah, what you thought about the process? Like, what you was thinking what was going on? You thought there was some gay shit? She was like, yeah, everybody was definitely gay. They was Hey Temps, it's me, the Tempers. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I'm really not in a good mood today. I just paid my rent and I just paid my insurance.
I don't want to talk about it.
So I had called my cousin yesterday, right? And I was just like, girl,
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
and she was like, girl, you know the more money you make, the more money you spend. Bitch, where it's at? I mean, I'm living in it.
I just told you I didn't want to talk about it, right? I don't want to talk about it.
So yeah, my friend, she called me a couple of months ago and she was just like, hey, I want to get you something, but I don't know if you're going to like it. And I'm like, first of all, I'm grateful for anything that anybody get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was just like, but I don't know what to get you. So I was just like, girl, anything for this channel. Anything that I don't have to buy.
I just told you I don't want to talk about it, okay?
So a couple of weeks ago, I had ended up getting like this package in the mail, y'all. Long story short, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to open it up on the camera. Here you go, y'all. I can't pick it up for real, okay? But here you go. I know they like lights or whatever. I probably shouldn't even open it with this. But anyway. So y'all can see it as I see it because I'm getting excited as I open my thing, my tripod. Yeah, I broke my last tripod. You look, don't look at that mess over there. Mind your business. Y'all, what? Girl, bitch, stop lying. This is like a lavalier microphone, y'all, so I can. Bitch, stop playing with me. I gotta play with this. We'll figure it out later. We're gonna figure that out later. One of my. Y'all see? You all see? But I'm happy she sent me a microphone. Like, for real. Hold on. Shit. And my lights better work. Cause I know how y'all work and y'all finna get some upgraded quality content. Stop playing with her. Stop. I got me some soft boxes and whatnot. I don't know how to act. Hold on, this one coming out. Okay, so that makes sense. These the stands that the lights come up on. The tripod. Yeah. Yeah, our house don't even look like no house no more. It's like a studio. Hold on. I can't open it. It's tight. Man, I need lights for real. I'm so happy. This is a good investment. What are the instructions, friend? And the instructions. Oh, you know what? They in the first bag I saw them. All right, y'all. So back to why y'all originally clicked on this video with y'all messy asses. I told y'all don't start that gay shit on my channel because I ain't got that many stories for y'all. So I was thinking, should I name this video, I joined a gay organization by mistake. Look, let me tell y'all. I don't need y'all trolling me in these comments telling some girl, you knew what you was doing. Why you ain't quit? First of all, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter unless it's a job that I don't like. I don't want to hear whatever. You know how y'all be forcing people to come out the closet. Like, bitch, no. I know what I like. I know what my sexual orientation is. And I know what I be doing. Now what y'all can do is stick to the end of this video and we probably can talk more about it. So I don't normally give y'all no backstories for real, because Y'all, we be here. I like y'all. I fuck with y'all. This is exactly why I wanted to grow my channel organically, because we be here. I know some of y'all be coming in, the new people. Y'all look confused, but that's exactly why I got other videos on my channel that you can go watch so you can catch up. Ding! Y'all, let's do a little housekeeping. If you are new here, you might want to go ahead and subscribe, because people who are not new here, you already know what's up. Like this video, comment below, share my video. Y'all, okay, I don't really remember much from high school. I really don't. I'm gonna try my best to try to get y'all some of these stories from high school, but I don't remember nothing for real. And I think that has something to do with, like, when you go through something very traumatizing in your life, and through the healing process, you be really trying to block out a lot of stuff. And although you're trying to block out of negative stuff, some of the positive stuff get blocked out too. It's like when I come around people who I have encountered these moments with or whatever, that's when I be like, oh yeah, maybe I remember it, maybe I don't. When I was getting ready to apply for college or whatever, I never really thought about I wanted to go to college. Like, I was just, my mom was sick, y'all. So I was just like, I'm gonna end up having to stay at home and take care of my mom, or like probably have to go to like a community college and stuff, be an RN, you know. That's just what my mind was. Like, science was my major already. Math was my shit. I remember coming up on like my junior year in high school or whatever, I used to stay with my cousin. When I used to live with her, like, I no longer rode the school bus. My mom would have to come take me to school. My mama didn't live with us. Some days she'll stay with us at the house, but a situation had happened within my family, and yeah, that's another story for another day. Long story short, I used to live with my cousin, and my mom used to take me to school some days. But anyway, I ended up becoming like a principal pet. Y'all know how like y'all got teachers' pets, like they sit up under the teacher all day, they do everything for the teacher, like the teacher always calling on them and stuff like that. Yes, I was a principal's pet. Like, I used to do this shit in class just so I can get sent to the principal office. My principal used to call my classroom just to get me to come to their office and stuff like that. But anyway, long story short, it ended up becoming to a point where I actually used to ride to school with my principal. Anyway, my god brother, Jamie, y'all met him or whatever, he was a principal pet as well. So he was the principal's pet and I was the assistant principal's pet. But we would actually switch, because sometimes he would be in the assistant principal's office and I would be inside of the principal's office. We were just principal's pets. Like, we still keep in contact with our principals to this day. Y'all, why I just knocked my drink over? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you already in a bad mood, more bad shit be happening. But this is exactly why I'm on this camera talking to y'all, so y'all can make me feel better. All right. So where I left off at, it was a girl that we used to stay next door to in the alley or whatever. We all used to hang together and stuff like that. But anyway, we was walking to the store, and I remember this conversation very vividly. But we was all talking about like what were our plans like after college, like, you know, what were our next moves in life. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do for real. Like I said, I thought I was going to just stay at a community college and so I could help my mom out. So eventually I was just like, you know, maybe I'll just venture off and go to state. Like, you know, try university or something like that. And so she was just like, girl, you don't want to go to state? That's a part of school. Like, they going to turn you out. Them girls down there, they gay. Like, they going to get you. I'm very strong-minded, y'all. So I'm just like, girl, nobody finna get me. Like, I don't know what I want. Y'all, this was before you couldn't say certain shit about the gay community. Yeah, when people used to actually put labels on gay people. Now, mind y'all, the girl that I'm talking to, she gay. But anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just always had a lot of gay friends. So listen to the story. And you know, this is fast forward into my sophomore year in college. Now we left high school, now we in college or whatever. I done made my decision my way. I'm a whole, damn, I can't say that. So I'm trying to keep my university and I'm trying to keep this organization very private, because you got to watch my channel to know who I am. But yeah, I repped it. Coming up on my sophomore year in school, before I even came back to college that summer, y'all, my mom ended up dying. No, It was literally 2 weeks before I was getting ready to come back to school. I mean, it gave us a week to grieve and another week to get our funeral, get the funeral arrangements and stuff together. And I had to go to school that Wednesday. I had literally had 2 weeks when my mama had passed away. So I don't want to talk about that. Like, I know I was playing earlier, but I'm still trying to figure out like how I'm going to put those type of words on a video for y'all so I can tell y'all actually how I went through the grieving process. And you know, it's still a process to this day, but I can talk about it now, but I'm not ready to talk about it on camera. We will cross that line when we get there, okay, y'all? But anyway, I had a cousin that was just like, oh, well, you know, you finna stay at home and you might as well get pregnant and, you know, get a job at the Walmart and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I hate to be selfish-minded or whatever, but that was literally me thinking at that moment, like, no, like, I don't have my parents right now. I don't have no brothers and sisters around me right now. So what I need to do is focus on getting my education. Like, that's really all I have left. So y'all, I ended up going back to school. I wanted to be in a new environment. I wanted to be around new people. Some people that would not know who I am, that's gonna always remind me of what I got going on. Now, I'm going too fast. I need to go back to my freshman year because like my brothers and sisters or whatever that I joined this organization with, I literally just been hitting them up these past couple of weeks. Like, what were y'all thoughts before we joined the organization? Like, did y'all think anything fishy, or, you know, at the moment did you want to quit? You know, stuff like that. Y'all don't know how they have orientation, and that's when all the grease and stuff come on the yard, and they literally be hopping around and they do their little stroll. Everybody is outside. It's a whole block party for a whole week and a half or however long y'all do y'all orientation or whatever. It was a block party every day we woke up. So I was just, you know, and then when y'all new on campus coming from a high school going into college, you just be all over the place. You be excited. So I knew what I wanted to do my freshman year. I was just like, I'm joining them. I might join them too. They lit. They is lit. So let's go back to my sophomore year. So it's time for me to go back to school or whatever. My auntie, she dropped me off at school, y'all. And I'm not trying to be funny, but she taught me how to grow up and be an adult because she never came pick my ass back up. I literally had to find friends that I can live with over these damn winter breaks and summer breaks and spring breaks and stuff like that. Like, you know, I appreciate her, but damn.
I said, damn, bitch.
She dropped my ass off. She did never come pick my ass back up for real. And then literally like a couple of months after that, she cut my phone off. It's a long story, y'all. I swear I got to come back and talk to y'all about what had happened. My sophomore year, I get to school, I'm going to classes and stuff like that. I see a flyer randomly on one of the buildings, and it was saying that it was an interest meeting coming up for one of the organizations that I was interested in. So I'm like, damn, I didn't get a chance to join my freshman year. This might be my time. Like, I missed what they call line. I missed line last semester. I'm going to get it this semester or whatever. Now, it's not nothing big or whatever, y'all. But we took this shit serious. So I'm going to keep the organization kind of private because they still have, you know, the organization on campus, and it seems very successful. And I don't know if they still go through this process, but I just want to tell y'all what the fuck I went through. I can't stop laughing. So y'all know I talk about Bundy all the time or whatever, y'all. I literally met Bundy in college. Now, me and Bundy is from the same hometown. Like, we grew up literally about 15 minutes away from each other, and I never even knew him. I knew of him. I call Bundy and I tell Bundy, like, you know, what we gonna call this organization? We just gonna give it some Greek letters. We're gonna say sa. Okay, we just gonna say sa. I call Bundy like, Bundy, sa having an interest meeting. Now, y'all, before any of this even happened, because I'm finna tell y'all how I actually knew I got my stamp into getting into this organization. Me and Bundy, we was kind of like known on the yard. But of course, they knew Bundy more than they knew me or whatever. The only thing they knew about me is the fact that I used to like dancing. Like, they used to call me the turn up girl. And that shit was so weird. Like, because you got to be known if you want any organization to pick you. I mean, you either gonna be a lame ass and they still pick your ass, but they need to know you a lame ass. Like, they need to know you a popular lame ass. Like, that's just what you got to be. Or you're going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now mind you, everybody trying to be lit on the yard. So you got a little competition. This was when Obama got reelected type stuff. And we was watching the reelection and stuff like that. Like, him winning. That's what we was all inside the student union doing that. And when he won, y'all, we had a DJ in there. Like, we really was a turn ass school, no lie. But we had a DJ in there, and he was just playing all type of music. We is in there lit. I'm talking about we was drinking. They didn't have no liquor in there, but me and Bundy had us some liquor. Like, I told y'all Bundy was already 21 around this time. Y'all, I don't even know. They had played with Rico, and y'all, I'm in the middle of the floor. I told you, I was like, when they start dancing, what we do, we hurt their feelings. I'm going crazy, like, boom, 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 boom. And so whoever was on the mic, he was just like the littest person on the yard. He was literally the head person over the organization that I wanted to join. So he was on the mic and stuff like that. He was like, oh shit, look at her, get that shit. What we go? Like, he going crazy. So he gassed me up, y'all. And I'm like, this is embarrassing. So my thing is, this is how I think they knew of me. Fast forward back to the interest me. We looking around, we see people that we kind of see on the yard, but we don't really know these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we doing everything, trying to now though, the interest me really wasn't like street or nothing. It was fun. Like, the process is really like tricky, y'all. This how I know I'm slow. Like, I'm smart, but I'm slow. The interest me was so cool. Like, we was in there playing games, trying to get to know us. I mean, I said trying to get to know us, trying to get to know each other and stuff like that. It was literally lit as fuck. You would have got no energy that nobody in this organization was gay. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all, this is not no clickbait. Like, do not strike my channel. Okay? You wouldn't have got no energy out of none of these people. We was literally in there having a good time, like playing games or whatever. But the way these games were set up, like, you had to show your personality. So anyway, long story short, couple days go by, we end up getting our callbacks to come to an interview. Wait for our next call back, and then we all meet up. So they sent us a location to meet it and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell y'all too much of what I did. So this is where I'm gonna really need y'all imagination to start running a little while. So they sent us a location, y'all. So let me tell y'all how slow I am. This building could have been on campus, or it couldn't have been on campus. I don't know. So y'all, I'm literally in a room with all these people. Mind you, it was 33 of us. 33. I'm in a room with all these people, y'all, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if all these people lit like me. I'm in my head, like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be as lit as them. A couple of nights of shock. Before we go any further, y'all, I just want to put in there that, a couple people have died from hazing or whatever, but that's because some people don't know how to control power. Like, they get a little power and they just be like, oh, I want to make them do this, or I want to make them do that, or, eat this, or go give me that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they can literally get to the point where they can burn your ass, or they can paddle you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know what you actually are signing up for when you want to join these type of organizations. Even the gospel choir, they told me they had to go through a little process. So what I'm saying to you is, and don't think it's just organizations, bitch. The army, you know what I'm saying? Like the police academy and stuff like that. This is what all this is. Hazing is really not all bad, but it really just depends on who's in charge. The positive side of hazing is the fact that you get to bond with people who you never met before, and you get to learn history in a way that you never even thought would be possible. Well, at least I thought. So yeah, a couple of nights go by, so later they starting to give us, the history. I'm not thinking much of it because they're not telling us to do anything. Y'all, I never even knew anything about hazing or a process or nothing like that. I'm literally thinking like, shit, they giving us the history. I just got to learn this stuff. Like, at this point, I'm already a part of this organization. But at any point, baby, they can put you out this organization too. Oh, sometimes you can drop line yourself though. Like, if you become very uncomfortable with things that they're asking you to do, or you feel like you being humiliated. I mean, it's a part of it, but if you don't want to do it, you can always drop at your own time or whatever. So I'm thinking like, I just got to find time to study this stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not knowing that eventually they was going to be wanting us to meet up every night. This is where the fun come in at. So y'all, like a week goes by and they asking us to like, you know, what's our history? And we don't know shit. We standing there looking like around. They like, what the fuck? Get y'all motherfucking asses up. Da, 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 da. Get y'all motherfucking asses in line. Y'all know what this shit is. Da, 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 da. So y'all, we running, we scuffling around trying to get in line and blah, blah, blah. Of course y'all know how this stuff go. Shortest to the tallest. You got your ace and you got your tail. We in line, we trying to figure out like who, da, 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 da. Now they tell me something that spit out history. So I'm like, we still don't know it. So they, you know, helping us, they read it out to us and stuff like that. So now we trying to recite it back to them. Long story short, we kept doing that until we all got it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, like after a week of doing this, I'm like, shit, this is fun. Like, they wasn't fussing and cussing at us like that for real, because I'm thinking this shit is fun. They acted a fool the first night, but I'm thinking like, that's embarrassing. Like, if I gave you an assignment and you didn't complete it, I'd be mad too. I'm so young and naive, y'all. Let's talk about like, y'all know how y'all got y'all DP, y'all ADP, and y'all chair, whatever y'all call them folks. We just gonna go by how it was told to us. So we had like a mama and a daddy. Then we had a grandmama and a granddaddy. And we had a whole bunch of uncles and aunties. We had to respect our mama and daddy and our grandma and our grandpa. Our mama, she definitely was gay. You know, she still is. She's a lesbian or whatever. Now our daddy, yeah, she was so mean. But y'all, me and her, we always butt heads. Me and the dad, we always butt heads. Our granddaddy, he was cool as fuck. And our grandmama, she was cool as fuck, but she was really like about her business. So she was like basically how a mama and a daddy run that shit. Like how the daddy be the fun parent and then the mama be like the disciplinary and stuff like that. So if we got in trouble with our mama and daddy, then they would report us to the grandparents. And then the uncles and aunties get to whoop our ass. We learning our history. It's fun and stuff like that, y'all. Coming up on our first hell night, I did not know what was going on. All right. So they give us a location like, y'all pull up, da-da-da-da. You better not let nobody know what the fuck you doing either, y'all. I'm talking about weeks of stuff going by. We literally only able to talk to each other in public. So when I'm not at shop, I'm like with these people still doing my homework. So they was really just fussing at us, going crazy, like how we be embarrassing them, and we been doing all this other shit out here in the yard. They been watching us, and you know, people been telling on us. You know. So now they calling people out, like individually.
Like, bitch, I know what the fuck you been doing.
They had called one of our sisters out or whatever. She had the mindset like, I don't give a about these people. Like, she was just literally doing it to do it. And we was like, bitch, you is holding us back. Like, they gonna be on your ass because they know you not handling your shit. They know you not studying with us. They know you not meeting up with us and blah, blah. So coming up on a couple of weeks go by, we still doing our thing, y'all. But now they starting to do like mini hell nights and stuff like that. And shit started getting, like, I ain't gonna say too freaky, like it was really against our will, but it was very much questionable. So this is what I'm saying, like it was literally a line full of gay people. Like everybody on our line was gay, like our mama, our daddy, some of our uncles and aunties, they was very questionable. Not all of them, but it was a handful of people who were straight. But it's kind of natural that you would click up with people who are more similar to you and things that y'all kind of have like in common and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how it was. Y'all used to hang with like about 5 people. And it's so weird because all the ass was gay. Like they really was. We were all friends. We all used to do everything together or whatever. So y'all, I don't know how this ended up. But anyway, one of our friends, she had a girlfriend or whatever, and which is funny because I know she watched my channel, but she married now. And she's married to a man. This how I know this shit is a fucking phase. For some people, it's a phase for some people for real. But anyway, so the girl that I had a crush on, her girlfriend is actually married to a man now. But anyway, they end up breaking up because I feel like me and her were hanging out too much together, and it was just like, yeah, y'all got some shit going on, but we didn't have nothing going on. My little girl crush or whatever, she was just a part of the clique. We was just all a part of a clique type stuff or whatever, but we used to always be at her house because her and her roommate, they had like the game house. Now her roommate, she wasn't online with us or nothing like that, but she kind of knew what the fuck we was going through because she wanted to be a part of it too. But I don't think they picked her. I don't know. I don't really know how they went down. But anyway, they had like the game house. Like they had the fucking Wii, the Xbox, the PS, karaoke machine. They had Jenga, Monopoly, like all type of games that you could think about. Like for real, they had this whole chalkboard wall that you just go in there and draw on. Like they literally had a lit ass apartment. Back to my little girl crush or whatever, y'all. She was a stud. She had locks and stuff like that. But she was just cool as fuck. Like, you know, I feel like this is exactly why I felt like I was becoming attracted to her, because we always together. We always spending time together. And this kind of takes me back to why people be having those phases. Like, when you feel like you're not being heard by your significant other or whoever you dating at the time or whatever, women, I'm just speaking for women or whatever, women, we listen and we like to talk. So it's kind of like natural for us to develop feelings for people who are there listening to us when we got a problem or issue. And I had a boyfriend at the time, and man, this nigga was up and down. And I know he really didn't mean it because he was a good person, but I didn't like the way he made me feel. I didn't. So I used to always share everything with her. Yeah, it's crazy because me and her are still cool to this day. Now, y'all might see her on my channel or something because we still hang out and shit like that. And then she's married. I'm not jealous because I like... I'm bringing this part up to explain to y'all like how she was my girl crush at the moment because we was doing everything together. We would go out to eat together. We would literally like try to find time in between our classes to chill together and stuff like that. This was my girlfriend. I don't care what y'all say. Like, this was my bitch. And she know it. Look, so long story short, our mama and daddy. Well, hold on, pause. Our other girl that was a part of the circle, our other home girl, she was actually in a relationship with our mama. Now, they developed their relationship somewhere in between where we was online. But I know one day we woke up and them bitches was kissing. So that means you're not going to be hard on us no more. You know what I'm saying? But no, bitch. That made her want to be harder on us. While our mama was dating our sister. Look, this shit sound like incest for real on God. This is exactly why we didn't want to talk about it. Hey, y'all. Let's ignore the fact that I look crazy right now. But anyway, look. The story almost over, but I wanted to come in here and explain that people wasn't really actually having sex. I mean, if they was, that was their business or whatever. But what I'm putting in y'all mind is that it was some very close relations, like activities that could have possibly been outside of what everybody would have known. Because what I heard was one of my sisters, she was messing around with our daddy. And y'all, this was not an all girls line. It was some boys on the line too. But I'm trying to get this story out the way, y'all, so I can come back with probably like a part 2, or I might start over and rename my next story, because I want to tell y'all what we actually did in the organization, because it really wasn't a gay organization. Y'all get it. I just wanted to come over here and explain, because I know I lost a lot of clips while I was trimming this fat on this video. We thinking like, bitch, you our golden token. Like, she ain't gonna be hard on us and stuff like that. Like, no, this made this bitch want to hang around us and stuff. She was starting to pick up on me and my little girl crush energy. So why the fuck one night we get the shot? We was at our granddaddy's house, y'all. And our mama, she called me out in front of everybody. Like, it was all of us. We was in line. And she told me to come front. And it was so funny how she did it, because she didn't even call my name. She called me by my number. Now, manager, we just smoked a blunt with this bitch less than an hour ago. She told my son, what you been doing lately? I'm like, nothing. Yeah, tell me what you been doing lately. And I'm like, nothing. I don't really know what had happened, but long story short, she called my girl crush out.
Oh shit!
So she called her out or whatever. And I know everybody online would start whispering. They would just like, look at them, look at them, look at them. So I'm thinking in my head like, fuck. Fuck. Why would she call her out here? Me and this girl was not next to each other in line or nothing like that. She was literally about 5 or 6 people down the line from me. She looking at both of us and she like, what y'all been up to lately? And so we like, nothing. You know, what the fuck is you talking about? Nothing. And so she like, yeah. So she called another girl out, y'all. So now I'm in the middle. And she got both of these girls on the side of me. I'm just gonna let y'all imagination go from here or whatever, but so while I'm sitting there like this, I was really shaking, y'all, because I couldn't believe what the fuck we was doing. It was so weird. It was so strange. Oh my God. Yeah, it was funny though, looking back on it. So I had hit my homegirl up the other day. I was like, what was your thoughts when we first joined Side Side Side? And she was like, oh yeah, I already knew I wanted to join it or whatever. I'm like, yeah, what you thought about the process? Like, what you was thinking what was going on? You thought there was some gay shit? She was like, yeah, everybody was definitely gay. They was Another one of our nights. I can't tell y'all exactly what had happened, but I just want to put the images in y'all head that it was 33 of us and one egg. The egg had to make it from the front of the line to the back of the line. That was nasty as fuck. We just go say that I just knew it was some freaky shit going on after all that stuff. Like after those 2 situations or whatever, I'm just like, I was too far in the process at that point to quit. So I was just like, damn, I know too much. I don't want to leave my niggas behind because now I'm bonding, especially my front and my back. Those was my bitches. We used to have this part of the house, y'all. So some nights we used to meet up at the house, some nights we didn't. And when I tell y'all it was a part of the house, like it was the shit. And they used to do some nasty shit up in there too. So one night we had to go up in there and they had my sister to lay on the floor. It was so funny because she didn't give a fuck. We didn't want her on that floor. So we was trying to like, you know, we was uncomfortable at first. But they was like, say you don't give a fuck. She was like, this shit. To this day, I still get her case. I be like, girl, you remember that night you was like, this shit. So taking us back to our last hell night, y'all. They tell us like, y'all get ready. We finna take y'all to we had a conference in the morning. We thought we was gonna actually meet with who the people who were really responsible of us. We would call them like our great grandparents. Y'all had went and got my shit fresh. I'm someone had got my hair. I ain't had locks then. I had went and got those rope twists. They want rope twisters out where they braid the little top part, then they rope it all the way down. I had them long rope twists, y'all. The night before, they was like, before we go to the conference or whatever, we gonna have us a barbecue, like, you know, so we gonna stay at this big ass, this was before Airbnb and stuff later, but they told us they had like this big ass hotel or a house they rented or whatever. And basically we was gonna stay in there. We was gonna barbecue the night before. We was gonna have breakfast and stuff in the morning, so blah blah. But they was like, we had to get all the fucking ingredients. But y'all, let me tell y'all, we ain't had no money for this shit then because we had spent so much damn money leading up to these moments. But we stole. We had ribs, chicken, hot dogs. I'm talking about hamburgers and shit. We had eggs, bacon, pancakes. So they was like, yeah, y'all meet us at the location with all of y'all stuff. And, you know, don't forget y'all little food and stuff and blah, blah, blah. So we was like, okay, cool. So y'all, we get to the location. We get on our shit. We got on our shit, y'all. My hair is freshly done. Y'all, so they sent us a location. They was like, y'all meet up here. You know, we finna get on the bus. The bus gonna take us to the house and blah, blah. Y'all, we get to the location and it was a bus all right. And it took us to the location all right. We gave them folks all our food and shit like that. And we thinking like, yeah, we finally made it to the end. They told us to get in line. And y'all, when I tell y'all, all our aunties and uncles, them bitches just swarming in. We had blindfolds on at this point. Y'all, they threw all that shit at us. We was fucking target practice. I felt that egg, y'all. Next thing you know, that bitch got a whole bunch of pancake mix or flour. I don't know what it was. And just, doom, that milk. Duh, like, the bitch just started going crazy on me, y'all. Y'all, I just got my mother hair done. They let us out at 7 o'clock so we can go home and change clothes and be ready to go to class the next day. But bitch, it wasn't no motherfucking class because I smelled like shit. I smell like shit. I smell like shit. They was trying to kill us. And that's why I said I don't know if this really was clickbait or not, whatever, because it was a whole bunch of gay shit that they had me doing. Like, if y'all like this video, then go watch another one. Like, comment, and share my video. Subscribe if you loved it.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
See y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.
Let's go! Drop it down low. Drop down, drop it down low.